Hey guys, we are back with another episode, episode 15 of our new account playthrough. We are going to be going through the Shentang quest line and unlocking the class for that kingdom. And if we have time, we can do Suncrest, but I don't know if we're going to have time to do that because I do want to open a few keys. And we now have enough gems where we can go and purchase our celestial armor, which we're going to do that right now. So if we go up to our hero class here, and we go over to our armor bonus, we can go through here and select the celestial armor, which should be way over here. There we go. So, yeah, we have our celestial armor, which is going to be giving us a 100% bonus to souls. So if we have a soul farming team and we're just going to be doing battles to collect souls, that is the armor that we want to equip. So I have 862 gems right now, and we're going to go ahead and buy that. Celestial armor, we now have it, and we have 362 gems left. Now, if you do want to spend real money on the game, you don't have to, but if you do, one of the best deals early on is the Death Knight armor, which costs 50 bucks. That'll give you a 100% bonus to gold, souls, and XP. And that is better than the dragon or the celestial armor, simply because if you look at these, dragon armor is going to give you 100% bonus to gold, but only 50 to souls and 50 to experience. And the celestial armor will give you 100% bonus to souls, but you only have 50% bonus on either one of those. So you will have to switch back and forth between these two armors depending on if you want more gold or more souls at any given time. So, but yeah, that's what you want to do in the game, though. When you're first starting out, you want to save up your gems. Don't spend them on anything except your dragon armor and your celestial armor, because those are the most important armors that you can get for free. And right now I have my dragon armor selected, so I will be getting that 100% bonus gold. Gold is very important, not just for your guild tasks, but also when you start out in the game, you don't really want to be contributing much to your guild tasks. You want to be leveling up your kingdoms. As you can see right here, I have a few of these level up to 10 already, and the ones here early on that you unlock that you should level up to 10 is Zolkari and Karakov, because these two right here are magic kingdoms, which means that once you level this all the way up to level 10, you get a 1 bonus to magic, which is very important because magic damage is your spell damage on all of your troops. So by increasing the level here to 10 on both of these kingdoms, you will get an extra 2 magic. And then eventually, once we get down here and we unlock Darkstone and Blighted Lands, those are also magic kingdoms. So I'm saving some of my gold. As you can see, I have a little over 500,000. I'm saving that so that once I unlock these two, I can level them up right away to level 10. And it takes about 123,000 to level them up to level 10. And then we'll get another 2 bonus to magic on all of our spell damage from just leveling these two up. And then finally, once we get way over here, you can't see it yet, but there's a kingdom over here. I believe it's called Silverglade, and that also will be boosting our magic. All the other kingdoms will boost your life, your armor, or your attack damage with skulls. And those are also important, so you do want to eventually level all of your kingdoms up to level 10. But in the beginning, you probably should focus in on these magic kingdoms. Alright, now that I talked about that, let's go check out one more thing here, and then we'll open some keys, and then we'll go do the Shentang quest line. So there's a new update to the game, and they are giving us daily deal offers for gems. Now, like I said, you don't want to spend gems until you get your dragon and your celestial armors, and then after that, one of the most important things you can save up your gems for, besides these daily deals, is weapons. And there are some pretty good weapons with the faction teams. Life and Death is a really good weapon to save your diamonds up for. It costs about 400, 450, somewhere around there, gems to purchase that. And every Tuesday, now we don't have the Underworld unlocked, so these events aren't popping up for me, but you know, once we get the Underworld unlocked and all that. Well, actually, I think I can access this right now, can I? Yeah, I can access this. So every Tuesday, even if you don't have the Underworld unlocked, every Tuesday there is an event here for a faction that belongs to the underworld. Now there's a shop for each one of these factions, and every faction has a unique weapon for it. Now this one has the 8th Sin weapon, and this one probably isn't one that you want to spend your gems on, but as you can see here, you have 30, 60, and then you have 120, and then you have 200. So within like 400 gems, about that, you're going to be able to get a weapon here. Now, like I said, Life and Death is one of the best weapons right now in the game, as at least far as survivability goes. So that is a weapon you probably do want to save your gems up for, instead of just spending them on keys, because, you know, yeah, it's important that you get some troops, but a really powerful weapon that you're guaranteed to get if you save up your gems and you be patient and wait for that faction to come around is going to probably help you out more than just gambling on extra keys, because you never know what you're going to get. You could get a really crappy mythic, you could get a really crappy legendary. So once you spend your keys in here, just spend the ones that you get for free from your guild and from doing your ranked PvP battles. You're going to get glory keys. Just spend those every week. You're going to get a few legendaries here and there, and save up your gems to get a really good weapon from those faction shops. Now, back to the offers here, because they added this recently, and the most recent update. So there are some actually good deals in here for new players, like this one, Wind Trove. We can use 200 gems to get ourselves 3 arcane trait stones of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors. So we can get 3 arcane trait stones for 6 colors and 1 celestial trait stone for 200 gems. That's actually a really good deal, even for a new player, because these arcane trait stones are, you know, a little difficult to farm for, especially as early as I am on this new account, because it just, you don't have as many strong troops yet to farm the explore battles effectively, because that's really where you're going to consistently get your arcane trait stones. So I may purchase that, because I do need some arcane trait stones for unlocking my Gorgatha's final trait. We need 16. This is like so many trait stones. It takes so long to do explore battles when I'm this low level. But anyway, let's open up our keys. I'm not going to be opening up event keys because White Helm doesn't really have any really fantastic mythics or legendaries that I want to take a chance on with that 17 keys. But we're going to open our gem keys and our glory keys just because, you know, we'll see. Actually, you know what? I probably should wait on opening my gem keys, because this week is the new mythic troop, Zillow Pochtli. And although it's not a horrible mythic troop, I got it on my main account and I've been testing it out, playing with it a little bit. It's not a horrible troop. It's not the worst ever mythic, but there's certainly better mythics out there. And the only mythic that you can get this week by opening keys is this Zillow Pochtli mythic. So I think I'm actually going to wait on opening my gem keys. But glory keys, you know, we could still get good legendaries out of here. So I'm just going to open up my 65, see what we get. And we didn't get any legendaries at all, so hey, that's fine, I guess. I would like to have gotten a couple of legendaries out of that, but oh well. The only troop here that's really interesting is this one, because it's a mana generator. So Enrios is a purple mana generator. You can transform a selected mana color to purple. It's kind of like Giant Spider in that sense, but it does cost a little bit more mana. But it does use different colors than Giant Spider, so it might fit into a team better than Giant Spider, because that might block some of the mana. So yeah. Anyway, that's about it for all that stuff. Let's go and unlock the Shentang class here, or quest line rather. So we got a new banner with that. We got 24 battles to go through on our quest line, and as usual, we're just going to be skipping over the dialogue because there's nothing really interesting in there. Yeah, so I got this team going here, which might work pretty good. Let's go ahead and change this weapon, though. I think I'm going to change the weapon to, Hmm. Yeah, we could try Summer's Fury, because that's damage to all enemies. But it is... Our red's going to be blocked by the white, though. So, ha. Maybe I should just go back to purple. Because we don't want to do... We don't want to block our mana. Where was that purple weapon I was just using? Now we can find it. I think it was this one, right? Yeah, because I do have this one upgraded here. So for 13 mana cost, we can get 10 damage on all enemies. It's not bad. So, yeah, I was testing this team out here. Basically what we're doing is we got Behemoth here in the first spot for damage to all enemies. And then we have 2 whites, which are going to steal life, create purple. Oh, yeah, so that's what I was doing. I kind of forgot. It's been like a week since I've done an episode here, so kind of forgot what I was doing with this team. But yeah, these guys are going to be creating 5 purple gems, which that purple could go in then to this weapon here. So, but also the whites have Water Link, and I did unlock that, so they're going to give 2 bonus to blue, because there's 2 of them, and then I also have a banner that's double blue. So the thought process with that is that blue gems are going to really power up my Behemoth, and then that's also going to generate mana because it'll destroy 12 gems. So yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing with that. That makes sense. Alright, well, let's just try this team out, because why not? I kind of forgot how good this team was working for me. So, yeah, basically 2 connects of blue there with a little bit of mana surge, and we got Behemoth up. That's always nice. And of course, we got Dust Devil. We had Dust Devils a lot in the last episode because that's a troop that's for the Drifting Sands Kingdom. For some reason, though, it is now in this kingdom as well. So we'll have to see. I don't like that it really it changed my team around so that I'm not able to get Behemoth up. We'll see how this team works. If I keep getting switched around like that by Dust Devil, we're gonna have to probably change up our team. Yeah, the only downside to this team really is just it relies a lot on blue, and if you don't have any blue on the board, you're kind of lost. Yeah, might be better just to throw in like a Valkyrie in instead of the double whites. Alright, this team's a little bit slow. So let's see what other teams we got here. What other teams was I using? Okay, so we were using this team with Gorgotha here at the top. That reduction of skull damage by 75% would be really nice, but I don't have enough. I do not have enough trait stones to unlock that yet. But yeah, I don't know. Let's try this team out. I think we're just gonna try. We're just gonna rotate a couple of different teams going through the quest line and see what works. we got a gnome in there. See what we get. 20 sapphires. I would have liked diamonds more, but, you know, we'll take it. So this team isn't too bad, but the thing is, Gorgotha does block mana from both Behemoth and Elwyn. And since it doesn't, I don't have the 75% reduction from skull damage unlocked yet. It's kind of, you know, not as good as it could be in that first spot. So anyway, let's see what other troops we can get here. I did get Kristanax last time, but that is a really good troop, but I don't know if I want to put it in that team there. Well, let's see what else I have here leveled up. Well, we do have our Lasher troop, which we could throw in there for in that top spot. Yeah, but then that doesn't generate any mana. It does a lot of damage, but I really like Behemoth in that top spot. And this one generates mana, but then if I put that there, then Lasher's mana is blocked. So we need a different troop here. Let's see. Well, we could just throw the white in here down there. And the banner for green and yellow is fine because Elwyn will also act as a mana generator, plus it does a lot of damage. So let's try this team for a couple battles. Yeah, Elwyn is a great troop. Lots of damage, generates a little bit of mana. Yeah, we are... Oh, we just leveled up. Yay. But we are also trying to level up our Titan class because once we get to level 40 with it, we're going to be... We'll unlock that rock solid talent, and that will allow us to benefit a lot from putting our hero class right in the front spot. Mountain Crusher will be really great once we unlock that talent. Yeah, this team's working pretty good. I think we'll stick with this one for a little while. It missed a 4 match. Yeah, I'll take it. Let's see. I guess we'll take blue. Nice thing about having white in here is it'll steal a little bit of life, but gaining 8 souls. You know, any kind of soul troop that you can have in your team early on will definitely help out, because you really need those souls a lot in this game, like a lot. Oh, that was nice. We had a we had a nice cascade of green that fell right into connecting. Gave me the mana to power up my Elwyn again. That was nice. Yeah, Elwyn is just a fantastic troop. It's kind of hard to outdo him this early on in the game, because I know I've talked about him in previous episodes, but you get this guy from completing the Pan's Veil quest line. It'll destroy a row and a column, and destroying gems is as if you're matching them, so it will generate, it'll give your troops all of that mana, and then it will do damage. For me, it's doing 14. And it will boost that damage by 7 for every yellow gem destroyed in that row and that column. So you can destroy sometimes up to like maybe 6, 7, 8 yellow gems, and for every one of those yellow gems, it's adding another 7 damage. So it really is a powerful troop early on. It's kind of hard to outdo it with other troops this early. I got it powered up right away, and see all my other troops have 0 mana. Now if we go through here and let's see, there's 3 yellow gems on this row and there's 2 on this one. So if we destroy this bottom row and this one up, it's going to do a lot of damage. And now look at the rest of our troops. We got 3 mana for Behemoth and 4 down there for our hero class, as well as we got a little bit of mana too for Elwyn again. So it can fill itself up. And let's see, yeah, we'll take this. Ah, you mana draining Stun an enemy, mana drain, yeah, got me on that. I was gonna cast my behemoth and then, nope, mana drain. Got a nice old skull cascade there. Boom. Boom. Ouch. We'll do that, get rid of him. We'll do that. Ah, nice. When the skulls line up. I like it when luck is on my side. I tell you, sometimes you just... luck is not on your side sometimes, and then it just doesn't go your way. Well, let's see here. What can we match? Purple down here, I guess. Unfortunately, that gave him a bunch of 4 matches. Nice skull match. Get some nice Elwyn damage going on. Ah, this mana draining. Does it mana drain or is it just web? Okay, just webs. I thought it was draining my mana for a second there. Alright, it killed my behemoth, but that's okay because as soon as we can get our white or Elwyn up, it will be game over. And he was able to kill my Elwyn, but that's okay because we still won in the end. Yeah, you definitely want to, as a new player, try to get through these quest lines probably as fast as you can. Even though, you know, for this series, I'm kind of taking my time to go through these. You know, some weeks I can record more episodes than other weeks just because I have more free time. But, you know, this past week I haven't had as much free time to do that. But I'll try to get like 2 episodes a week out maybe. And eventually, you know, eventually we'll get through all of these different kingdoms. And then we can, we'll unlock the Soul Forge. We'll unlock lots of those other features. But yeah, you definitely as a new player want to get through these quest lines as quick as possible so that you can unlock the Soul Forge and you can unlock the Underworld. That's where the fun really begins, because you have all those delves down there. You can also do delve farming, which is good for resources. You can get legendary and mythic ingots, which are very important for upgrading your weapons. And you can also get souls down there. You can get glory, little extra gold. And that's all the stuff besides the actual troops you can get down there. And there are some really good troops down there. You know, you have Queen Beatrix, you have King Gobtraffel, you have just a lot of pretty good troops down there. So that's why it's important to get down there to unlock that. But yeah, one of the reasons why I'm not blitzing through this playthrough series really quickly is I still have my main account, you know, and I that's my main account, and I have to like keep up with all the events and, you know, all the new things that are happening in the game over there. So, you know, that's part of the reason why I'm not playing this playthrough quicker. You know, and then it's just like real life stuff too getting in the way, like, you know, work and all of that fun stuff. But we'll eventually get through the quest line here. I'm thinking probably another month just to get through the quest line, and because I'm about halfway, and I think if I can do two to three of these episodes per week, I think I can make it through in another month. And then after that, like I said, the real fun begins, because I won't be doing episodes on these quest lines, which can be kind of boring because I'm skipping the story. I'm just trying to, you know, make a little quick team here to go through. But once we get done with the quest line, then I can actually get into like tips for new players on this account for doing things like this delves and explore battles. You know, what kind of teams might be useful at this level, and explore to farm those medals, you know, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's gonna take us probably about another month to get there. Yeah, that troop is it's gonna keep giving itself armor, so we want to kill that thing as quickly as possible, and I think I will be able to do it with Elwyn, because we have 4 yellow gems here on this row and this row that we can destroy. Bam. That's really nice. And we leveled up again. We are now at level 112. Got a new weapon there. Yeah, level 112. I'll probably be close, I think, to level 200 by the time I get done with the quest line. Because like I said, we're about halfway through, and since I'm already a little over to level 100, I think I'll be about level 200 by the time we get done with the quest line. Yeah, the Sunbird's going to be annoying because it's going to keep doing damage and resurrecting itself, so we probably should focus on trying to kill that thing first. And there we go. Yeah. I forget what class, I can usually remember pretty good, but I forget what class this kingdom actually has for, I don't know if it's the Stormcaller class. It could be, because this is the Strix kingdom. So I guess that would make sense, because the Stormcaller class is a Strix. And the Stormcaller class is a really good class for once you have it fully traded. And that's the thing, you know, some classes are really, really, really good once they're fully traded, but they're like average if you do not have them fully traded. So, you know, for example, Titan class, I wouldn't say it's average even if you don't trade it, but it certainly is. Becomes one of the most powerful classes in the game once you trade it. But yeah, we're going to have to do these quest lines anyway to unlock everything. So what I suggest is as soon as you get up there to the Stormheim Kingdom and you're going to unlock the Titan class, just equip it right away. And then that way when you're doing all these quest line battles, you're going to be able to just level it up. And it is probably the best class in the game for like everything. What I mean by like everything is like, you know, PvP, for delves, for event battles. It's probably the most universally used class for all of those events and game modes. But there are some classes that do work better than Titan for certain things. Like, for example, the Strix class, Stormcaller, does one thing that Titan can't do, which is create a light storm every single turn. And if you have the right team set up, like if you do Stormcaller with Gorgatha and you have a couple of those Guardian troops that are called Finesse, if you have those in there with that class with some kind of weapon with Gorgatha, like it's really, really fun and it's pretty powerful. Yeah, the further and further we get along on this quest line, it looks like the health and armor of the enemies are also increasing. So that makes things a little bit slower when we're trying to get through these quest lines. Yeah, this team is working pretty good. Hey, we got some kind of trait stone there. That's always a good thing to see. Because we need as many of those as we can for, like I said, some classes, and that's one thing I don't have yet on the Titan class. I do not have it fully traded. Otherwise, it would start with full mana and, or not full mana, but half mana. But it would also give all giant allies half starting mana, so that would also be really great, because there's some really good giant troops. So you could really create a really nice, like, giant team. As well as there's some good mana generators that are giants too, like the trolls. Like, every single troll is basically a mana generator. It doubles the a certain color on the board. Yeah, Sunbird Troop is a good troop if you can get enough life on it, because its damage is based on its life. Yeah, sometimes with Elwyn, you don't have enough like yellow lining up to really get that nice damage boost, so you might want to like hold off on casting it until you do get some nice yellow. Like now we got some nice yellow, like right here and here. That works out great. Yeah, now we got, see, the Sunbird just took out my Behemoth, which I do not like. But we'll get it. There we go. We should be over half done at least on this quest for Shentang. I haven't checked yet. We'll check after this battle and we'll see where we're at. Because I think we're getting pretty close. Unless these individual battles are taking way way longer than it feels like. Feels like we're going through them pretty quick though. Yeah, this little monkey guy here, monkey disciple, gives 8 life to all allies. That can be really annoying. So you're gonna want to kill these guys if you can, as quickly as you can. That's the one thing about Elwyn that is like a negative to the troop, is that you can't target a specific enemy. It's going to target a random enemy. Alright, let's see what our quest progress is here. Alright, we're real close to the end. We have like 2 or 3 more battles, it looks like. Yeah, one of the things that I really like, and it's probably just my personal opinion here, is I really like troops that do damage and generate mana at the same time. I think that's a really nice way to build a team. So pretty much all of my troops do that for me in this team, except for my weapon. Yeah, we got an Arcane Storm Trait Stone. We leveled up to 113. Nice. Alright, where are we in the quest progress? I got one more battle, it looks like. Ow. Oh, we might have to redo this battle. We're gonna have to get lucky now, man. Because once this troop here gets powered up, oh man, it's like history for me. Because that is going to do so much damage. That's one of the most powerful legendaries in the game. And it got powered up. Hey, it didn't cast right away. We might get lucky after all. I need to select the rows here with the most yellow damage. Looks like maybe this. This would be 3. Yeah, I can only get 3, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I knew it was gonna do that. Well, hopefully we can. Yeah, we will win after all. Wow. I thought I was gonna lose that one. That's fine. So we got Peng Along as the free troop here, does damage to all enemies. Not much damage though. So it's pretty weak. But yeah, Shentang, now the quest line is done for that. And yep, no, I was wrong on that. Shentang is not the Strix. I messed that up with the Suncrest. So Suncrest is where the Stormcaller class is going to be. Shentang has the Monk class. So let's go unlock the Monk class. Yeah, I was totally wrong on that. Well, we were seeing a lot of Strix troops. We were seeing like the Sunbird in there. We were seeing, so that's where I kind of got confused. I was seeing those Strix troops, and I was thinking, oh yeah, it's the Stormcaller class. Nope. The Monk class is really good. Once I get done with this here, we will be able to go over and see what it does. But it is the last class that was added to the game that does rock solid. It's not the last one that was added to the game. That was a totally different class, but it's the last one that was added to the game that has the rock solid talent. It is a good class, but Titan, in my opinion, is still better. And even Sentinel, in my opinion, is better than Monk, but Monk is still good. Ouch. Elwyn is pretty much going to take out their entire team. Nice. Alright, 2 more battles and then we can go over that class. And that should be the end of episode 15. Hang on, we'll just get Behemoth up again and then we can just cast that. And we'll cast Elwyn. Destroy one of those guys. We'll do that. And then we can do this. Then we can do this. That guy was kind of hard to kill. He must have some kind of damage reduction. We have the last battle, and it's against Penlong. Well, no, it isn't Penlong. I saw his image. Where did he go? I think I skipped it way too fast. I saw his image, and then maybe he's fighting with me. That's probably what it is. I'm a little lost because I'm just skipping the story. But the funny thing about the story is, like, the dialogue for you as, like, the hero character is really, really, like, bad. Like, the whole dialogue seems like it's one-sided. Because all you do is you just give, like, yes or no answers, or like, yeah, you know, it's like the hero is totally, you know, disinterested in what's going on. So it's not really too much. See, like this right here, kind of, is your answer. And then his next answer is, I remember. Next answer, all of the above. Next answer, I see. Like, see what I mean? Like, it just, I don't know, the story is really not, I don't think, worth going through. But I did read most of it on my first playthrough, I do remember that, but I don't remember much of what happened. That's, anyway. But the monk class, we now have that unlocked. It is the Shentang class. Let me grab my tribute real quick. Not much, but something. Let's go in and check out our new class here. Monk class. So, for its traits, it is immune to Mana Drain, Silence, Fairy Fire, and Mana Burn. And you can unlock all of that with no Arcane Trait Stones right there in the first trait. Second trait, it has a 20% chance to dodge skull damage. And the third trait, it will gain 3 mana every time you match 4 or more gems. So, yeah, that's interesting. Can be useful, especially if you're using like a mana generator with that converts selected gems. Now the 2 talent trees are life, stone, and water. So your stone tree is where your rock solid comes from, which you're going to unlock at level 40 right here. And life tree has all to do with gaining life, healing life, cleansing, all that kind of stuff. So right away we have resilience here at the beginning, 8 life, purification, cleanse yourself on 4 or 5 matches. Fast healing, you recover 2 life every turn. Then healing herb at 40, gain 4 life from matching green gems, which honestly, nothing you're going to select in 40 is better than rock solid. So the other 2, healing herb, even though it's pretty good, when it's right next to rock solid, you're probably never going to pick it. Then at level 70, you have nature's will, stone mastery, water mastery, so you can get an extra bonus to these different mana colors if you select them, blue, brown, or green. And then finally at level 100, the best one here is going to be Fortitude, which gives you immune to stun, poison, disease, death, mark, and devour. So this class is really like the immunity class. If you level it all the way up to 100, it will be immune to like every single negative status effect except silence. So if you look at its traits here, just to recap, you got immune to mana drain. Well, actually, no, silence is right in there, so you're immune to that too. This is like, so this is the class where you're just immune to like everything. You're immune to mana drain, you're immune to silence, you're immune to fairy fire and mana burn. And then if we go into his talents, if you do happen to select insulated here at level 5, you're immune to frozen. And then if you get all the way down to fortitude, you're immune to stun, poison, disease, death mark, and devour. I think the only one then would be web, which can be annoying, but you would be immune to pretty much every single negative status effect except web with this class if you can level up to 100 and you got all that. So definitely a class worth leveling up eventually, but honestly, Titan is a class you're going to unlock way before the monk class. So you probably should just start leveling this one up, Titan. And like I said, it's going to become way better once you can finally unlock this, because it'll start with 50% mana. Giants will start at 50%. But as you can see, I only have one of these arcane trait stones. They're hard to get. You got to farm explore battles and all that. So it's going to be a while. But this one doesn't have all of the healing and cleansing benefits, but you still are going to have your rock solid here at 40, which I'm getting close to, and you're still going to have Fortitude, and then you also have Lightning Strike, was a really great mana generating talent. So Titan's probably the one you want to start leveling up right away once you can unlock it at the Stormheim Kingdom. So there you have it, guys. That's it for episode 15, and next time in episode 16 we will be going through the Suncrest quest line, and I'm pretty sure this time that the Stormcaller class is the one for Suncrest. So that class will be the one we'll be unlocking in that quest line. And then after that, we can finally get to Darkstone. And I've been talking about Darkstone since I started this series 15 episodes ago. So we can finally unlock Darkstone in like episode 17. So yeah, fun times there. And so thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later.